Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of a voiceover commentary. I hope you like and enjoy. This is Dinos versus Birds, so this is where we're just kind of getting set up and did a quick power shuffle. I believe that we've done the dice rolls, and I believe I was going first this turn. And everything just decided to go oodalali. Oh no, is this where we're rolling? Yeah, it must be. Oh yeah, I had so much fun against this bird deck. There was so many spicy attacks in this bird deck. It was just really funny to watch. Yeah, I won the dice roll, so I will start this off. And I say this was a very fun game. Yep, we're keeping the hand by the security, and then one for good luck at the top. Give me eggs a quick power shuffle. I do like running a 3-to-2 ratio, so I do like to make sure the eggs are shuffled as plentiful as it can, so I can't really be called out for like I'm stacking. No, I'll shuffle it in all different ways. But yeah, into the draw one Koromon whenever trashes the security, digivolve the structured Agumon, and then digivolving for the cost of 3 into the reduced digivolution cost Tyranno. And then this is hatching into the, I think it's Yokomon egg? Is it BT15? Yeah, Yoko. End it. Echo for 1. I'm playing out Sora for 4. Getting the memory setter. Getting the dice out, and remember I've got a +1 inheritable. Then triggering the start of main, the reduced digivolution cost, going the X antibody for 0. Draw for digivolution. Then for the cost of 2, we just digivolved into the Tyrannomon, or the Metal Tyranno. And then for the cost of 3, digivolving straight into Dynamon, triggering the end of turn effect to swing into the security. Doing 2 checks of 14. First check being the Christie and a Scramble, and then because he did check the security very quickly, I didn't get the chance to say Koromon, draw 1 whenever the first thing in security gets hit. But no, we passed him over to his 3. That it was what I felt was the best thing to do, was just hard digivolve all the way up the line, then do the end of turn attack instead of trying to swing, trigger the reduced digivolution cost, and then only hitting for like 8-9k in security. And if it did die, then yeah, no, where this gave me an additional security attack and pass the turnover as best as they could. So go to 3, draw, raise, Echo, triggering the Ecomon effect to reveal the top 3. Adding the Grudamon X, placing Wings of Love and Training for the bottom. Digivolving into, I think that is BT11, Beomon. The Christmas artwork confuses me, so that's why I can't remember. Yeah, it is the Christmas Beomon being BT11, okay. contemplating life decisions. But I say, both me and my opponent had a lot of questions for each other about our deck lists and everything. So there was a lot of questions and strategy playing, and then yep, digivolving into the BT18 selfie one. Just piercing. Digivolving into Agumon and then Tyrannomon, doing the end of turn effect again to swing a security, doing 2 checks. Being a Garudamon and Garuda X, and then Koromon to draw 1. I tell you, these funny plays were really great to see. Like, running the hybrid stuff in it and everything was just... doing the searcher with Ikomon, placing... well, grabbing the EX6 Zuba Eager, bottom deck in the Beelmon and the Analog Youth, cracking the egg. Digivolving in the Beelmon at the back, draw for Digivolution. I just sit and relax because I don't know what my opponent's going to be doing. Scramble for 2. Go into the... oh, I had the name in my head there, it's on the tip of my tongue. Sabermon, there it is, thank you. With the raid and retard. And he still can't swing into my security because Dynamon is suspended, so you have to attack a suspended Digimon on my side of the field. At the minute, the only one is suspended on the field. But this is one thing that didn't actually get checked out. I know the retail hits first whenever they both crash, but does Metal Tyrannomon Inheritable trigger prior to the deletion? That was the bit I kept getting very confused about. So I kind of just skipped past it and went, you know what, yeah, that's fine, we both crash. You gain your effects to gain a memory, add something back to hand, being the Garudamon, and then I trigger the Dynamon to suspend the Selfimon to blow it up. Opponent's still on 2 memory, still figuring out what he wants to do. I was more concerned if I kept it, either pop one of the bodies or suspend Mag and force the swings, but I didn't want him to have an additional body just in case of the Garudamon Ace. So yeah, he knows Uko's going to die, so he's just going to swing in the Ukomon, do the first check, being another Metal Tyrannomon, it dying, triggering the Yokomon egg, add back the Saber, and this is where my opponent was starting to think strategies for next turn. Either 1 security were a 4, unless there was a blocker, that came up. I don't think there was anything that was going to change about this game state. Too much security has been chipped at. Dynamon has came back and cleaned out the board. Yet just digivolving. Memory chucking me to the best his ability into the Sabermon. Raise, start main, plus 3000, plus 2000 heritable, making it plus 5. Being on the safe side, just in case we do hit something big, we'll place the X antibody underneath, doing 2 checks. And I think this is where my opponent was like, I didn't even realise that you had something in the back. And I was like, yeah, Tyranno. But yeah, it was still a fun game nonetheless. So I'm just going to bypass the setup. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is where my opponent was still telling me about, I didn't see that you had something in the back. I just didn't see it. And I was like, yeah, we had something in the back, yeah. Like, before, this is something I do. I know a lot of people do, but I always feel like I have to remind myself, before swinging for game, have something in the back. Just in case, because you never know what's going to come out of security, and you don't want to put yourself a turn behind. Even if you have to play something at the front, but still wanted to make sure. And I think my opponent went first. Yes, he did, and then he tried to draw for turn. And I was like, no, you're going first. You don't draw for turn. And he's like, oh yeah, crack the Yokomon, digivolve in the Beomon, now draw the card that he tried to draw at the beginning of the turn. And then playing out Analog for 2, doing the search, Phoenix X, Echo, and Beomon, taking the Yokomon, trashing the rest. Then I draw for turn, I crack a BT or EX8, Koro, digivolving and structure deck. Okay, still love that artwork. Illustration artwork was fantastic. Digivolving in the Tyranno for 2, draw, and then I was just trying to figure out what did I want to do to pass the turn. With just hard play another freaking illustrated artwork. Why not? It's super pretty. So opponent draws for turn, raises Beomon. Beomon effect, BT11 Christmas artwork, the reveal top 4, adding the Garudamon, and just organizing the bottom deck. Well, no, this was a fun game. As I respect anybody that plays a random deck, and this one being super random with the deck build and everything. I think we had a discussion after the game about his deck list, being like, why run these certain cards, because it's very confusing to me, but I want to learn. But yeah, using the Scramble to go into Saber. And I believe he swings in the security. Can't remember if he triggers raid. Nope. Doing the 1 check, being Tyrannomon X antibody. Triggers is inheritable to on deletion, gain a memory. And then on deletion, adds a Beomon back to hand. Seeing if there was anything else he wanted to grab back instead. Nope, just that Beomon. And then just playing a memory setter out for 4. I'm like, okay. I draw, contemplate, yep, I'm gonna raise, gain plus 3000, plus another K underneath, being a 4000 DP additional. Oh, he couldn't remember if he drew, so we just allowed him to draw. Even looking back at it, I still don't know if he drew. Cost 2, we'll go Scramble. Scramble in the Master. Draw for Digivolution. We have another plus 2k inheritable, making us 10k. Or 6k on top. Plus the 8, I believe that was 14,000, doing one check. Hitting the Wings of Love. Get to play out a Beomon. Playing the BT11 one. Then add the hand. Then search. Adding a Vaccine and a Tamer. Placing, I believe it was Dynasmon or the Dynasmon Ace, I think that was. Because he said it was a data trait. And then for the cost of 3, we play the Gotsumon, can't reduce the evolution cost, but I don't think this deck really worries about. I know I think they ran trainings because I've seen them bond deck it, so I was like, I'm gonna keep this on. I was like, oh yeah, until the end of your turn, this still has plus 3k, making it 11. Pokemon in the back for 1. I also find it funny, it was like, he's playing the bird deck and the memory gauge that I'm using is Beomon. I was ready to like pass it through the camera for like teleporting it over to my opponent and be like, here, use this! It goes with your deck! Chip damage to security. Training. It doesn't die and I get to reduce the evolution cost by 2. But yeah, it's still a fun game. Playing the Wings of Love for 2. What does Wings of Love do again? Gets to play a Tamer. Play 1 red Tamer. But the play costs 4 less from your hand without paying the cost. Then if you have a Tamer sword in its name, return 1 red Digimon card. I missed whatever red Digimon card it was. Oh, the Phoenix X. Changes his mind. Adds back the Saber. Oh yeah, this is where we're like, did you not trigger Akio yet? I was like, does that not need to finish? You know, because the option card is now finished. And everything else, does Akio not trigger first to do the search? Because if it would have given him something that was going to help him out, then I would rather do the search first before doing the play, just in case he got something better. I would rather make sure that my opponent is having a fair game, even if it puts me at a disadvantage. Then he adds the sword back to hand. And I think he played out the Saber Mon again. Yep. Tap Akio, give it a rush. I think, if I remember correctly, I was just thinking throughout this whole game, I love birds, but this Sabermon is taking the mick here. Why so much? And it's the same Saber Dramon. I don't think I've seen another Saber Dramon in this whole game apart from this one. So he swings, raids into the Agu. And then I'm just deciding to myself, how do I get rid of this thing that is annoying me? And I can't remember if I had another rookie in hand either. Yep, just plays the memory setter again. And I think I did a really funny play here. I swung into the Sabermon, triggering the Koromon egg to delete the Biomon. Then we both die because of the retaliation. Then I trigger the Fortitude to play it back out. Get rid of the 3k inheritable because it's not there no more. And I feel like this is where I should have been more... Oh yeah, trigger, training. Go into Tyranno, plus 3k. Finally get an Agumon to draw the Digivolve in the back. And then for the cost of 4, Master Tyrannomon from BT8. Then plus 5 in the inheritables, making it 13k. Swing a security, attempt to do 2 checks. First check being a Crimson Mode Ace. Light dies, ah well, it is what it is. And then for the cost of 3, play out the Gotsumon so my opponent couldn't play Digimon by FX. I kind of wanted to stop the whole recursion as best as I could. So my opponent goes to draw and says nope. And I was very nice and went yep. Cracks a scramble. Adds back. He's like, oh, can't play it out. He's like, no, you have to solve the play something back first then. So he goes for the Crimson Ace. This is game 2, yes, this is game 2. Races Yuko. Does the effect of Ikomon. Revealing 1, 2, and 3. And I believe he added the Phoenixmon. Yes, yes he did. Then cracks on the egg. Biomon in the back. Ships a security with the Oko, hits a Metal Tyranno, it days, triggers the effect of the egg, adds back Phoenixmon X, figuring out what he wants to do, if he's going to trigger the Sora or not. Because I think he's just a 3k DP buff. Nope, he just goes for the Crimson mode. Blows everything up. I'm sitting there going, 5 memory. I'm going to trigger the effect of Scramble. add X antibody back to the top, and what do I want to play out? Do I want to play out Agumon, or did I want to play out the Gatsu? And then I was thinking Gatsumon might actually stop me with the Fortitude, so I might not, so Agumon it is. Draw the X antibody, raise, cost of 2. Digivolve in the Tyranno, draw, plus 3000, plus the Inheritable, giving it plus 4. Digivolve into the X antibody, draw, again plus 2k from the Inheritables, giving it plus 6. And this is where I was contemplating, do I have enough DP to get over the Crimson mode? But I think if I did the math right, I was only hitting at 14,000 if I went in the Master. Double checking the math. Nope, it wouldn't work. So what we'll do instead is just swing a security, trigger the X antibody, go in the Master. Master Tyrannomon effect, suspend the Crimson, 1 check, buttload, Garuda, Koromon draw 1, and top deck with the draw straight into Gallant, Medieval Gallant. Activate its when Digivolve effect, suspend Agumon. We have enough DP to blow up the Crimson. Yeah, the Crimson Ace. Get the Ace Overflow back to 3. Cost of 3. BT11 Tyranno. Draw for Digivolution. When Gigivolving, we'll go in, play out the Riataru. And then for the cost of 3, the pass turn over smoothly. Master Tyrannomon. And it still has plus 3000. So they draw, raise their Biomon. And I believe this is where the back and forth starts. So they trash the Phoenix X from the start of main effect. Reveal top 4. Adding Garuda X. Bottom. Nope. Need to double check. Yep, Garuda X, Bergamon, Sora, and the Biomon back to the bottom of the deck. And I think it was Biomon at the top. By the way, what do you think of the music in the background? We made it with the AI bot thing online, and I've been really enjoying the music. So they swing into a security, hit a Dinomon, so it gets blown up. Trigger the effect of the egg to add back a bird or avian, being the Sabermon. Then I believe they trigger the Sora. So you play out the Phoenixmon, deletes the lowest DP. This is where I'm asking questions like, what is the DP deletion for Phoenix? I think that's BT 15. Yeah, 3 or 4 security, delete the opponent with the lowest DP that they have 4 more, trash top. Yep, so we blow it up after the Fortitude, triggers its own deletion, deletes it again. I'm sitting there going, I don't know what to do. Just hard plays another one for 11. Game the on play, the elite, the lowest DP. Then I draw for turn. Gain a memory. Well, I was supposed to do that at start of main, but because my opponent already did it, I was like, right, okay. Digivolve the Agumon from the Coromon at the back. And then I decided to do a funny. Pay the 7. Play out the metal. Trigger the metal effect to suspend myself. So it cannot be de-digivolve, return to hand or deck. Then digivolve into the Dynamon to blow it up, which triggers the undeletion to blow myself up, which triggers the Fortitude to play it back out, and then trigger the on play to suspend itself. So yeah, it was a very funny back and forth game. Okay, all Tamers are now lined back up, cracking his last egg. Digivolving a Beomon for 0. He's like, is that a memory setter? No, it's a memory gainer as long as you have a Digimon on the field. And he's like, I should have grabbed blockers when I had them. I don't have a blocker. I'm like, I forgot they have a lot of blockers in their thing, like the Bergermon and the Garudamons from like BT11. And yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna try and search for a blocker, but analog, Christie, Zuba Eager, and the Garuda X, adding the Zuba Iga, trashing the rest. That was a very funny tack. And that is EX6. What does this do again? By paying 1 cost, place this card at the bottom of the Digilicious card, and that level 4 Digimon or has a legend on trait gets plus 4,000 for the turn. Oh, right, okay. So I unsuspend, draw for turn, promote, get a memory, go to 5, trigger the X antibody, place it underneath, swing a security 2 checks. Do you have a blocker? No. Do you have an ace? No. Trade in, swing for game. But no. And there was the Dino Rexmon I was trying to hunt for the turn before, just to like keep everything at bay. But yeah, this, as I say, this was a very fun game. I respect my opponent that they played birds, and we did stop and talk about his deck choices for the Zuba Eager and the hybrid stuff, and I just wanted to get some input and like some information because this stuff was very interesting to me. If a deck doesn't go, a deck build doesn't go the way that a normal line would or outside of the meta, I want to know because it intrigues me a lot. And if it does give me an idea to build something like it, then I will give the credit to the person that gave me the idea for it. But no, this was a fun game. I love going up against birds. If I tried to pilot it, I wouldn't do it. But anything else, no. I couldn't do that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Even my opponent did apologize for his screen being very small. His main webcam wasn't working, so he had to use like a shared or share screen application for his webcam to actually do this online locals. So we worked with what we had, and it was fine. So yeah, I just hope you all liked and enjoyed, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button and keep an eye out for the next videos. Bye!